Oh, welcome back to another one.
Just a
Welcome
few
back to
blocks
I'm
down
finna
the
beat
street
the
from the
brakes off
state
this boy, you
capital of
hear me?
Indiana, it's Lucas
I'm
Oil
finna
Stadium,
beat the brakes
downtown
off this kid.
Indianapolis, the home of the Colts.
That's some bona fide
Cameron
defense.
Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on
I
the other
got for
side
that
of
shit.
the 50-yard line.
Nice run.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They go right back to Taylor.
But how I be getting in the backfield and still don't get me?
Down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Just to stop this quarterback.
Now it's Taylor. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
That one is good. And the Colts are out to an early.
All right, man. That was a terrible defensive drive, bro. He ran all over me. Kept him out of that end zone,
I
though.
know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Nice job finding the seam.
That boy running that route.
First down. A good spot here, second and a yard. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They're able to get the third down conversion. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
You gotta catch that, bro.
It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now Herbert again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike. And I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Come on, man. Why would I get stuck?
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well defended there. And the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And here we have a real fancy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively.
This man wide open on the sideline.
But at the same time, you're demonstrating to
crazy,
your players,
man.
Offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Give up the middle to Taylor. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Throwing a comeback route.
That quarter run.
It could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't...
All happens fast. You have this about the way? No. House. Got proof. Oh. No stress. His house?
1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll get it complete to McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Herbert now on. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
This motherfucking lad McConkey, dog.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll push ahead to the 21. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
He controlling the pace of the game, man.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is good. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now Herbert. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Throwing again, Herbert. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Herbert to the air again. This one caught at the 4.
But he, come on, man.
Big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone. Herbert to the air again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
I'm running past him, bro. Let me latch on to him.
Junior Colson there to make the stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Indiana Pacers, Rick Carlisle, as they're down knuckle matches up, and you got so long set now. This team is on a magical run.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. To throw is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is the tight end, Disley. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chargers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete to Evan Taylor. It'll be taken
Derrick James
after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back,
Come
Taylor.
on, dog.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So we have reached halftime here. It's a tight one, a 2-point contest at the pause. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 3. Now an opening past the 30.
Every time, bro.
Return here brings it up to the 33-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now give on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapse results in a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Herbert to throw. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. To throw, it's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Herbert. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
From the gun, on 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. Johnston, he's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2. Now Herbert again. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll run here with Taylor. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis. On the give, this is Taylor. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A. Now, Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Herbert to the air again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing again, Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Herbert to the air again. That one complete to Johnston. He'll get it inside the 20.
Come on, bro. Don't do stupid shit. Like, why would you do a cartwheel? Stupid bitch.
Touchdown, L.A. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are out to a 21. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Downs goes in motion. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Going for it all.
What?
That's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll go play action. It's
Throw that motherfucker, bruh. That's what I was talking about, bruh. Throw that. I want you to throw that motherfucker.
Second down throw for Richardson.
Go get him.
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
James, make his ass fumble.
Set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Herbert now on 1st down. There is his tight end, Disley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
It's your grandpa.
And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball.
Come on, let me switch already.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Now Richardson.
Oh.
And he's got Woods. It's complete. They're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson.
There we go, stupid bitch.
In the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Chargers will take over at their own 15.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Herbert now on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2. Throwing now is Herbert. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes planned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. That is brought in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.
Again, that is prime, or at least positioned to be able to pull off one of the biggest upsets that we've seen in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, he really switched up that defense in an elimination game. In Game 6, you don't know what wrinkle he's going to bring tonight as he looks to try to become the 4th coach to win NBA titles with 2 different teams. Let's focus on the home team, the Thunder. They're 10-2 at home this postseason, scoring nearly 15 more points per game at the Paycom Center than they do on the road. What are they saying about playing in front of their home fans tonight?
And listen, they are hard to beat at the Paycom Center, and the atmosphere here is insane. They call it Loud City, and it lives up to that. So loud that Jalen Williams said it makes the hair on your arms stand up. Check out South Sanders.